Okay, and now on to video 3 in this series, which is about really establishing the validity of what you're trying to market through Amazon. To start out with, I'm going to briefly show you some of the criteria that we're going to look at as we evaluate a product. I will make this available in a PDF form, and I will touch on some of these points as we go through the product itself. So to start out with, I'm going to go to the original product we viewed at first, and that's the 10-piece stainless steel measuring cups and spoon sets. This is priced at $19.99. It has all the data here, and I think I mentioned this chart before, and I will talk about it a little bit later. But if you look down here, it's kind of boring, not much happening, and we'll talk about that as I move to a similar product. I found another one. I was just searching for stainless steel measuring cups and spoons, and here's this one, Beckett stainless steel. And the only thing that the Beckett means is that the person that, or the persons or the company that is marketing it call themselves Beckett, but I think it's exactly the same product as the other one. But also notice it's marketed at $17.99. And if we go down, before we go down there, I want to make you aware, absolutely check all the write-ups. Make sure what people are saying about it, the good, the bad, because it will help you position your own product. Let's go down here. Here's this chart again. What this shows, okay, 3 months. I'll go out to 3 months. You get this chart automatically if you install a plugin called Keepa.com, Keepa.com, into your Google Chrome browser. And basically what this shows, it will show you several things. It will show you a price line. Even if used ones are out there, it will have a different price line. It shows you the activity and the rankings during that activity. It even went down to 2,700. Under rankings, what you're looking for is a ranking of around 5,000 or under. That's preferable. It has some that are higher, and it works. But the reason I picked this particular product set is because of the activity, the bumps. If you look at the past month, which you should look, all the bumps means it's selling. And the major reason it's selling is because it's $17.99 rather than $19.99. And I don't know if it's the same product. Anyhow, it is selling. So let me go down a little bit further as to what you will find. Down here, there's a product description. What else comes with the product? In other words, the size, the weight, who the manufacturer is, and I don't think that the manufacturer is Beckett. It's probably made in China. I can almost guarantee you it's made in China, what the model number is. This is very important here. Best sellers rank. This should be around 5,000 or under. This is a little bit higher, but it's also selling, and it needs to be 5,000 or under or around there in your major category, which in our case is home and kitchen. And then it can go down like kitchen and dining. Example, it's a number 55, and then it goes down and down and down. Okay, and cups and measuring spoons would fall under this. You need to pay attention to this number. It should be close to 5,000. That's about it on this page. You absolutely need to look at the reviews. Well, here's one with 3 stars. While the products are eye-catching, they lack the quality. The metal of the measuring cups handle is flimsy and bends. So that's one of the major reasons you absolutely want to get samples. And the rubber inserts are removable. Get the samples. Some of the ones that we have gotten appear to be of much higher quality, but these are things we need to watch out for. There's all kinds of intelligence that you will find on your competitor's page. And now let's just look at the list I had up front and go through it. Just in general, you should be participating in a category that is selling. In other words, you don't want to start marketing in a obscure corner of Amazon. If you want to look at the best sellers, what is really hot and what's selling on Amazon, here is the URL. The other thing I wanted to mention, you want to look for a product type where the bestseller rank is around the 5,000 area. You want to have a product that is simple and not brand dominated. In other words, if you have a product that is being dominated by a major company or whatever, forget it, because you're not going to be able to compete against them. You should be marketing something that you feel good about and know something about. Like example, in our case, the major category is kitchen and dining, and then kitchen, gadgets, and utensils. The selling price, just starting out, should be between about $10 and $60 in there. It should be small and easy to ship, should have less than 1,000 reviews, and the major reason for that is you don't want to be competing against someone that is experienced a lot of success and has a established marketplace, because maybe eventually you will, but not initially. I don't think you do. With the Keep Up, which I mentioned in the chart in the video, you need to look at pricing consistency. In other words, if you see a lot of spikes within the pricing, which was the blue line, then it means that people are playing around with the pricing, and you need to take that into consideration. The other thing you need to look at, which would be the yellow line, is that Amazon should not have stocked it for 2 months. In other words, Amazon will market a product periodically themselves. And in fact, once you are inside of the program, you have an opportunity to allow Amazon to market one of your products also, and you don't want to be competing against Amazon. Okay, as far as the overall profitability, when you're estimating the cost of your product and how much you can sell it for, you really should be shooting for a margin of 50% or greater. Realistically, many are comfortable if they get between 20 and 30. Next, the last thing I wanted to cover in selecting a product and maybe selecting your price point, you need to look at least 3 competing products. Read their specs, read the customer reviews, and use those to guide you. You can even copy their ASIN and input it into Amazon's profitability calculator to get some cost estimates for yourself. Okay, this is just the basics, and there's a whole lot more to it, especially from the marketing end. Once you have it up on Amazon and you think you have it positioned pretty well, and you have scouted out your competitors, and you have the right words and keywords, etc. After that, some of the real fun begins, and there are proprietary tools that will allow you to dig deeper, but we're not going to go into those at this point. And proprietary means that they cost a lot. But even without that, once you are inside of Amazon, Amazon has tools and ways available that allow you to do a lot of that. It may not be obvious at first, but there are ways of doing it, and in a further video I will do that. For the time being, I am going to end this video, and we'll see you the next time.